Previously on Dilbury Plays Baldur's Gate 3.
It's that object she was carrying.
I don't know what that toy of hers is, but I'm glad it's on our side.
All I know is it's important I get it back to Baldur's Gate. At any cost.
The tadpole is a death sentence, and the clock is ticking.
I've got a tadpole in my head.
Your parasite is unusual. It is wrapped in magic that prevents its removal. You can go where I cannot, and I can protect you from that evil. You must discover the source of the magic that controls the parasites. When you find the source of their magic, destroy it.
I overheard that the cultists are sending all of their captives to Moonrise Towers. If you want to find a cure, you must head there and discover how the tadpoles are being manipulated. But you still have a choice of how to get there. You could go overland, along the Risen Road or through the mountains. Easier at first, but you'll run into the Shadow Curse eventually. You could also go under. There is a tunnel somewhere in the ruined Temple of Selûne. It leads to Moonrise Towers through the Underdark.
My people possess the cure for this infection. I must find a creche. You will join me.
Good morning, or good evening, for indeed, it's another perfect night at Dilbury Towers. I'm your host, Dilbury. You join us at the outset of our 27th expedition into the fair and foul land of Faerun. In our ongoing and epic quest to reach the fabled city of Baldur's Gate, will we ever get there? Let's ask Withers.
Fate spins along as it should.
Yeah, he always says that. Indeed, our journey has been full of distractions. Not the least of which is... Look at this. It's our owlbear cub. Yeah, if you're new here, they have them. Owlbears. This one came into our camp just out of the blue, it seemed. We had visited with him and his mummy in a cave. She was injured, probably by some nasty gnolls. If you're new here, you'll get to know what gnolls are fairly quickly, I would think. Not nice. He turned up all injured. Now we think that his mummy was probably murdered by the gnolls. Let's talk to him. Hoot. Companions, it didn't seem like much of a hoot, did it? It was more of a chitter. Sounded a bit monkeyish, or birdish. Anyway, that was one of the names that you suggested, Hooty. Top of the list at the moment, Owlbert, which I personally love. Elsie, also quite endearing. But it's a him, so we can't really call him Elsie, can we? Owlbert's, I like it. Hooty, Quentin, somebody mentioned. Anyway, keep sending your ideas in, companions. We need to name the Camp Cub. I can't keep calling him Camp Cub. Let's look him over. Make sure he's all right. He had a hurty paw when he came in.
Camp life seems to suit the young owlbear. His coat of feathers seems fuller. His eyes look bright and inquisitive.
That's the narrator. For those of you new here, she's okay. A little bit indifferent to proceedings. Just turns up and announces stuff. Usually when something risky's about to happen, or when some decision needs to be made where the whole fate of the world seems to be at stake. Anyway, she's a cool customer. So companions, those of you who've been with us since day one, we feel you with us. We're doing a quick camp orientation for new arrivals. Hello. Yes, she is quite noticeable, isn't she? This is Karlak. She's joined the company pretty recently. She's a tiefling, although she does look a bit like a devil, doesn't she? She's got one horn and a broken one. She's had a hard time as our Carl, as we now call her. She's got a tail, and she's also got some fairly nifty leather-studded armour. She looks ready for battle. That's because she is ready for battle. She's a total tank in battle. We've been in 2 battles with Carl. The last one, we all looked like we'd been put through a mangle. She looked pretty much exactly the same as she does now. See, she's kind of warming up. She wants to get back in the fray. Anyway, Carl joined the team because... Out of the way, Volo. We tried to help Will, who's a monster hunter. He's not a devil, really, but at the same time he is, because a nasty piece of work called Mazora.
Time to let the Hellcat out of the bag.
Very 80s, I think. Gave him some horns, because he didn't fulfill the obligation that he was under to kill Karlach. So we thought we'd help him to fulfill the obligation, right? We go hunting for evil Karlach, come across her. From what she says, she's not really that evil at all, although it does sound like she's done some pretty evil things, but in the forced service to some character called Zariel. I want to meet them. Over here is Astarion, or Starry. He's our point man. He's a vampire. There's not a little bit of elf in him too, as you can see from his pointy ears. And he's got very pointy teeth too. Never mind. He's an absolute wizard with his 2 rapiers. Speaking of wizards... Out the way, Volo! This is Gale, from the cosmopolitan city of Waterdeep. Gale's very cultured, and when we first met him, we thought that he was a bit of a ninny, to be honest. But he has grown on us. And he hasn't actually been on our expeditionary team for a while, due to proceedings, things going on. But those of you in our travelling company will be very glad of this.
How can I help?
You can join us, Gale! We want you back! This means a lot to us. We've missed him. We've missed his scrolls and spells. Join me, why don't you? There's plenty of adventure to be had.
Oh, nothing would give me greater pleasure. Which of our esteemed company am I stepping in for?
I feel so relieved, companions. We got him back. Gale's back on the team. Thing is, we're going to have to let Carl go for a bit. All right? We need Lizelle. If you're new here, I'll introduce you shortly.
Wonderful. Lead on, then.
Listen to him. He's a proper adventurer. Oh, we're levelling up too. He's a proper wizard adventurer. Now, that reminds me. Now Gale's back on the team. We've got something to give him. Let's go into the inventory. I know we've got to level up too. I do know that, companions. And it's a big one. No, not the Blazer of Benevolence. Poisonous Robe. When the wearer casts a spell that deals poison damage, it deals an additional 1 to 4 poison damage. Funny that.
Seek and you shall find me.
Seek and you shall find me. At the moment he's wearing padded armour. It's less of an armour class, but we are using him as a ranged wizard. Let's see what he looks like in it. We're going to lose some armour class, but the poison damage might be useful. Let's give it a try. Oh, look at him. Oh, he looks fantastic. He almost looks like the old Gale. Style points alone. Okay, we drop a couple of points armor class, but he looks amazing. Is there anything else we can give to Gale? He's wearing a magic necklace. Amulet of Selûne's Chosen. Ooh. We also have the Key of the Ancients. That could be interesting. He's got a helmet at the moment. Let's try the Key of the Ancients. Still really not sure what this does, companions, but you never know, eh? He's got it on now. Let's just hide it for now. But it's there. Got our old Gale back. Alright, Gale, you look fabulous. So, this expedition's team, Gale.
Never a dull moment.
And Lizelle. Out the way, Volo. Now, Lizelle is a Githyanki warrior. She's very fierce. She's also a grumpy old sod. She's been with us from the beginning, and ever since we met her, she's been harping on about this thing called the Githyanki Creche. Yeah, it's spelled the same way as a sort of nursery. small little people that look a bit lizard-like maybe, but it isn't that. It isn't. It's a place that she promises if we go to, we'll get healed of the tadpoles, the parasites that reside in our brains at the moment, and threaten at any moment to turn us into tentacled beasties through a horrible process called ceremorphosis. That said, it hasn't really happened. And the tadpoles give us power. Certain tricks, mystical powers that we can use against baddies that we come across in our journey. Also, we have a dream visitor, okay? And the dream visitor has said to us that the only way we can get the tadpoles out of our heads is not by listening to any healer or hag. Auntie Ethel, if you're new here, you've got a lot of catching up to do, but it'll be fun, I promise. We had a battle with a hag. She was a horrible, horrible looking thing. Disguised as a no, she was disguised as an old woman. Anyway, Auntie Ethel claims she could make us better. Yeah, right. She turned into a horrible hag and we had to kill her. We did it really well. Well, in fact, Starry did it really well. He came to the rescue right in the nick of time. Anyway, even though we know we're not going to get healed, we're going to go to the Creche with Lae'zel because I've got this feeling that she's got unfinished business there. And we kind of like her now, even though she's a grumpy old sod. Also, the Githyanki Creche lies in the black! The black! The black areas of the map. The unknown. The paradise for adventurers. Like Dobry the Pickles. Proven professional, romancing, ruthless, rogue elf adventurer. Oh yes. Our fearless leader, who's dressed slightly like an oversized leprechaun, is nevertheless not only an uncompromising leader of his faithful team, he's also a romancer. More on that later. And this is Halsin. Halsin's a druid. He's also a bear. Yeah, that's handy. He can turn into a bear when he wants. He can be quite fierce in battle, although we've only had a battle or two with him. He has offered to come to a place called Moonrise Towers, which is where we're ultimately aiming for after the Githyanki Creche and sorting out whatever lies there for Lae'zel. Moonrise Towers is kind of a base for whatever magic is preventing these tadpoles from being removed without killing us. We get this information from our dream visitor. Yes, we have a dream visitor. And not only a dream visitor, a dream guardian. She looks after us in the background. She's gorgeous. She's even more beautiful than... No, never mind. Alright, so Halsin's not with us on this journey, but he may join us as we get closer to Moonrise Towers. We have to go there via a nasty place called the Underdark. So, there you have it. Oh, by the way, this is Volo. He's just annoying. He's a bard. We tried knocking him out. Ooh!
At the ready.
Come on, Gale. You can practice on Volo before you get back into the fray. Ah, it's better. Put him to sleep. Ah. Whew. I feel so relieved. Right. So we've got to level up. That's... Well, that didn't last long, did it, Gale? Look at you slinking around in that wonderful poisonous robe. Now, I'm forgetting one person at camp. Now, can you see? She's playing with an object. She looks like she's trying to open it, and now she's put it away in one of those... Oh, she's got it out again. That, if you're new here, is the artifact that Shadowheart, our future wife, or at least she felt like she was going to be our future wife till we found out that her idea of a good time is to usher in perfect endless darkness at the behest of her goddess mistress Shah. I don't think much of her. We definitely don't want to meet her. But we're in love. We're in love with Shads. We had a lovely little moment a while back at the party, camp party. We shared a kiss. It was just a wonderful night. We haven't journeyed together recently, or spoken much. because we've had a bit of a shake-up with the team, what with trying to help Will with his obligation, coming across Karlak. Karl really is fun. More on that later, though. Look at her. Glad I wasn't standing there, I got punched. Right, let's do some leveling up. Rogue, level 5. Companions, I'm not so sure about this green getup. When we get some new dye, if you're new here, the last getup we had before this made him look a bit like a court jester. Well, not a bit, a lot. I mean, granted, Dilby the Pickles, proven professional, romancing, ruthless rogue elf adventurer, is a bard by nature, as you can see from his lyre. I'm not sure. Also, he's got gills in his trousers, which look really wrong. Okay, health increase from 31 to 38, which is handy because he does tend to get in a bit of a pickle sometimes. Get that? A little bit of pickles. Well, that was straightforward enough. Leveling up can be quite a convoluted experience sometimes. Level up, Lizelle. Extra attack, Misty Step. That doesn't really sound like something that suits Lizelle, does it? Misty Step. Dainty. Okay, so she gets an extra cantrip. A cantrip is a spell that's always on tap. So you could just use it all the time, I think. Lovable vampire rogue. Lovely. Health increased, 31 to 38. Is that all? It's all so tedious. Oh, great to see Gale back. Health increased 30 to 37. We've got new spells. Alright, choose the spells you know from the list below. Spells require spell slots to cast. Right, what should we have? Enchantment is his speciality. Let's see if we can find some enchantment spells. I quite like that. Vampiric Touch. I wonder if we could change him to Necromancy. That might be useful if Gale opens the book. If you're new here, we've got a book of evil. It's made of evil. We found it in a dingy, dark, evil laboratory, underground of course, guarded by evil things. Anyway, we got it. I still haven't opened it. Don't know whether to or not. It might get us into a lot of trouble. But if Gale was a level 5 wizard with a speciality in necromancy, I wonder if we could change that. Cool. Create an undead servant from a corpse. Necromancy as well. Curse a creature with your touch. The curse either bestows disadvantage on checks and saving throws or attacks. Lets you deal additional damage to the target, or robs it of its actions. I quite like that. Let's have that. Fear. Targets drop everything and become fearful. Feign death. Puts an ally in a protective coma. They become resistant to all damage except psychic damage. Ooh, that might be useful for Dilby the Pickles because he's often getting offed. Ooh, target yourself or an ally to become hastened. Gain an action. Though I love that. Gain an action and gain +2 armor class. We're having that. Gale, that'll be useful as a support for others. Cloud of Daggers! I'm wondering if we can turn his speciality into necromancy. Move on, and let's maybe change some of his at-hand spells. Hold person's useful. Ice Knife we've never really used. Let's move that for now. Can we put haste? Yes, there we go. We put that haste spell in there. Let's accept that for now. Right, companions, we're leveled up. What do you say? Time to get adventuring?
Tell me, Lizelle, when you say we might be purified at your creche, what does that mean exactly?
Yes.
Augusto will affix the Zaithisk, the purifier, to our heads.
Nice.
Its magic will quell the parasite in an instant.
She's very confident about that, isn't she? Right. Come on, team. Let's make our way to this settlement. Oh, look at the view, companions. That's old Blighty and the windmill. That's where Shads said that she felt things for us. And that was also where we rescued the drow gnome. He was a drow gnome, wasn't he? Tied to one of the sails. Huh? Hyenas? What was that noise? What was that noise? Here we are. Joaquin's Rest, or Joaquin's Rest. And over there must be... What is that? Let's have a quick look. Okay, so this is the settlement. Doesn't look good, does it, companions? Are we having a look? Great Guard Helm, allow us peace in this plain. Teach us care when we would be reckless. Teach us certainty when we would have doubt. So it is spoken, so it is done. Sounds very, prayerful, doesn't it? Are we going to go in?
The faith you mentioned intrigues me. Care to tell me a bit more?
An intricate device crafted by Malar, our most gifted artisans. I am sworn to say no more.
Well, that's no good, is it, Lazelle? We're putting all our eggs into your basket as we go to this creche. What does this sign say?
Welcome to Joaquin's Rest. West, Baldur's Gate. East, Elturel.
Oh, companions. Baldur's Gate is this way. Somewhere here in the black. Black! Sorry. Are we going to go into this settlement first, or should we just... What's here? Getting inquisitive. Oh, there's a waypoint here. Oh, that's good.
Tell me, Lazelle, what is it like on the astral plane? Your home realm intrigues me.
Githyanki lay their eggs on other planes. They cannot mature in the astral.
So Gale...
I will only be welcomed once I obtain a mind flayer's head.
So Gale and Lazelle are talking about Githyanki things. So the Githyanki, grumpy old sod there, can travel on the astral plane. Very good. Very useful. Are we going in? It looks like we're going in.
He of the unsleeping eyes, grant me the might to carry this burden. Grant me the faith to face darkness without fear.
Look at the third option, companions. Baldurian. Looks like he wasn't cut out to be a flaming fist. My condolences to you.
He should never have been here in the first place. I'm the one that talked him into joining the fist.
I would like to be a member of an elite fighting force known as the Fist. He's a member of the Fist. What the hell's happened here?
A massacre. Drow and goblins slaughtered the lot. Please, just leave me be.
Alright, I think we will, right? She doesn't look in a good way. We'll leave it to contemplate.
I hear shouting. Someone needs help.
These people? What are they trying to do? Keep something out or trying to get in? Oi, oi!
Grand Duke Ravengard could be inside. Don't just stand there. Push!
Grand Duke Ravengard?
Yes! The hero of Baldur's Gate! He could be trapped! Help us get through!
Better help him if he's a hero. Looks like the hero's gonna fry. Roll again. Yes, yes, we will, we will. Come on, come on. Yes! Oh, fantastic. That inspiration really works, doesn't it?
Inside! Hurry! We don't have much time.
Over the pickles. Proven professional. Romancing. Rogue.
Stay where you are! We don't have much time! Find us!
Really kicked that door down. Didn't know you had it in you, rogue. Alright. Journal. Rescue the Grand Duke. Moonrise Towers is a popular location. That's where we're headed. After the Githyanki Creche. And after the Underdark. Moonrise Towers is a popular location, at least for the Cult of the Absolute. Perhaps the Grand Duke was taken there too. Well, that means he's not in here then. We don't need to panic looking for him. Anyway, let's have a look around. There might be something useful. Just watch out for the flamey bits! Oh, come on, Dilbert the Pickles! It was right there! Idiot. We need to get out of here. Oh, no. Just have a quick look in here. We're not doing well with all this smoke. Someone's trapped. Somebody's yelling for help, companions. Upstairs? They all went upstairs, didn't they?
The heat coming off that door. Opening it could spell trouble.
Yeah, there might be a fire and it might burst out. Ah!
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Let's break through here, companions. I don't know if we want to go in here. Oh! Oh, there's somebody on the floor there. Ooh, there's a trove as well. How do we get through there? I'm going to send Lizelle in. Let's split Lizelle off. Can she jump to a safe place? Yes! Let's see if you've got any thievery about you.
It will happen.
It's not her forte, is it, companions? Oh, so close! Roll again! Come on, come on! We're gonna do this, we're gonna do this. So close. Come on. I've got faith in you, Lizelle. No, I don't. Starry, we need you.
Oh, for a skeleton key.
Well, that's good. We didn't even need to pass them on to him. Come on. Come on. think we did it. I think we did it. I think we did it. I think we did it. Yes! Gold. Gold. Barrel-aged Calidiran. Useful for our camp treats. Zaraklani has advised us to build up a booze collection, which we can use one night as our camp supply refreshment. Interesting, apparently. Hamaraf. What is this? I know we're in the middle of a burning building, but still, looting. Shockwave. When the wearer jumps, they deal 1 to 4 thunder damage in a 3-meter radius upon landing. Main hand only. Dwarven. It's Dwarven. Let's take it. Right, we're going to have to use short rest, I can see, because we are having a hard time and this building is coming apart. Oh, wasn't really any point in jumping, was there? Safe, but on fire. Great.
The air is ripe with magic.
Gold. 57. Right, we need to get out of here. Where's the books? Take all. Come on, guys.
All right. Time to see what new horror's waiting for us.
There's a person. No, he's dead. Somebody else is trapped, though, but where are they? Oh, this is a nightmare, companions. Plus, I want to get on. It's not her. Let's go and talk to these people.
My pleasure.
Not now!
It's useful. Okay. Oh, Dilbury. Lazelle.
Indolence breeds madness.
Come! I'm afraid proper thanks must wait.
All right, Councillor Floric. Ooh, let's follow her and we'll look at the journal in a bit. Where's she gone? Down the stairs, useful. Come on, team. Lazelle's in charge at the moment. We need to get out of here.
Fresh air. At last. Your boldness is a blessing. I'm in your debt.
Councillor, are you all right?
It takes more than mere fire to break me, Eva. Now listen close, Fist. Duty calls. Drow have taken Grand Duke Alder Ravengard westward, if my eyes and ears can be believed. Gauntlet, report to the Manip and send for reinforcements. We must find the Duke.
On your command, Councillor.
The rest of you, count the dead. Take word of their sacrifice to this city. And you, I must ask again for your aid. Please, rescue Ravengard from his drow captors. The Council will reward you for your effort. May I trust you'll see it through?
We don't even know this woman. I guess she's asking us for our aid again, she said, because we just rescued her from a building. That was all a bit convoluted, wasn't it? Got a new hammer, though. Why entrust this to me? You've got others at your command. The Absolutes cult is based at Moonrise Towers. That's where they'll have taken the Duke. Yes, we've established that, Dilbury. Who is this Duke Ravengard? Yeah, I'd like to know more about this guy.
The invisible force holding Baldur's Gate together. Without him, the city's collapse is certain. I fear that may have been the intention of those who abducted him.
I'll rescue Duke Ravengard. You have my word. You'll have to find somebody else for the job. Well, we are going to Moonrise Towers, aren't we, companions? Why entrust this to me? You've got others at your command and you don't even know me.
By the time aid arrives, it might be too late. You've the heart of a dragon and the will of a hero. Tell me I can count on you.
I'll rescue Duke Ravengard. You have my word.
Thank you. And should your courage falter, remember the Duke's generosity. Approach the towers with care. The land itself has been swallowed in shadow. I will seek reinforcements and join you when I can.
Oh, I
Fist
see.
to work.
Oh, we've got a reward already. Okay, we've got to choose. We get a bow. We get some kind of electric cattle prod. All right, the spell sparkler. It was an electric cattle prod. The spark struck. Intended to give the spell sparker to Lenore, a cleric of Mistra and old lover. We know a thing or two about old lovers of Mistra, don't we, Gale? But when the gnome returned to the cleric's tower, they found it empty, inhabited only by dust and abandoned experiments. When the wielder deals damage with a spell or cantrip, they gain 2 lightning charges. The Jolt Shooter? Sleek and lightweight, it is said that the Jolt Shooter was the Sparkstruck's favourite weapon. They were indifferent towards bows, but the spikes jutting out of it? When the wielder deals damage using this weapon, they gain 2 lightning charges. I kind of prefer that to the cattle prod. The Sparky Points. What's this? When the spark struck. When the spark struck, say that quickly, was asked why they'd created a trident twice their size. They simply replied the question is, why not? Let's go the bow, come on. So it is spoken, so it is done. Alright, companions, let's get out of here. I don't want to go back in another burning building. Quick bit of looting. Gold. Gold. Oh, no, don't loot one of the good guys. We're getting into trouble. Gold. Stained book. Greet your inner Goliath. Nat. Knee grabber. Half shanks. Stones cast by your enemies. Designed to keep you down, or stepping stones so you can rise above. Inside every gnome lies an inner Goliath. By setting doubt aside negativity and a modest subscription fee, you too can learn to grow, inside and out. Details over leaf, don't delay. Harness your hidden hide. Watch your enemies shriek before you. Like that. Oh, hang on. I think there was some wine there, some booze. Hold on, we need that. Get out of the way, Astarion. Yep, Esmeltar Red. That'll go in the booze collection. Fantastic. Bullywug Trumpet, Alchemy. Oh. Gold. Basic poison. Fantastic. Might be some more loot through here. Gold. That was a goodie. And again, Lazelle, and again. Just going for a quick look. Ooh, Flaming Fist Mercenary dead, but gold. Oh, Potion of Healing. We definitely need one of those. They're a bit scarce at the moment. And a letter. Hey, it is. You'd have to snot rag on my kitchen table. I haven't thrown it out yet. A lot of times I want to push you into a pit of snakes, but sometimes you say something so stupid and funny I think about it for days. Don't panic. Let's talk when you're home. Be safe out there. Rhea. Companions, I think that's got to be one of the saddest things I've read since being in this world. Because there's Idiot right there. He's not coming home. Let's take that. Pick up. You know, maybe we get a chance to deliver some of these letters back to people in Baldur's Gate, if we ever get there. That would be a very moving experience, wouldn't it, in some cases? Right, come on. Can we just walk over that, Lazelle? Oh, really good. There's a burrow hole, we can't get in there.
I'm not fitting through that tiny hole.
Companions, what? These holes are everywhere. Do we need a potion or something, do we? Sausages! More sausages! Okay, come on, let's go. Let's get out. Run. Oh. Dilbury the Pickles.
No time to rest.
See if we can pickpocket her. Just because. I know she's mourning the death of close ones. But I'm trying to be ruthless.
Don't mind if I do.
Bucket of water. You take the poison.
Nice.
Gold.
What to choose?
Potion of healing.
I can take what I please.
I actually feel pretty bad about that. Oh well, off we go.
A thief's been picking pockets near here. This would be a good moment to explain yourself.
Try to talk your way out of the situation. Trying to be ruthless. Do I look like the sort to go reaching into other people's pockets?
You hoped you'd get away with that. Unfortunately, you haven't.
Night night. Oh dear. Oh, Gale's down. Okay. We knocked her out. She finished mourning. Got a bit of gold. Oh, there's more. Spear, metal shield. I think we'll leave her with her clothes and things. See, she's not dead. Knocked out, you see? Well done, Dilbury the Pickles. Proven professional, romancing, ruthless rogue elf adventurer. I don't think this is going to stick. It's just not our speed. Come on, let's go. I just don't think it's going to work, this ruthless thing.
Gale. What is your interest in the astral plane?
Time. Or rather, the absence of it. In the astral plane, everything is eternal.
It will be my home soon enough, should Vlaakith will it.
Mountain Pass, companions. That's the missing shipment. Rugen. We met Rugen and his friend when we saved them from a load of gnolls. It was a serious battle. They were about as helpful as a chocolate saucepan, but they had this shipment, this crate, or casket, case. We nearly decided to be ruthless. But yeah, we didn't. I mean, look at the little thing we did there. Feel awful. I think we're going to take the ruthless out of Dilbury the Pickles' moniker. It's just not working. Anyway, we didn't kill them. And as a result, Rugen thanked us and invited us to meet his associates. To enter their hideout, we need to use the password Little Serpent Long Shadow. So that'll be fun. Look at the view, companions.
A dragon rider. My kin are near.
What?
Damn thing could blot out the sun.
Where? Where's the dragon?
You
Where?
go a lifetime without seeing one, and then they won't stop pestering you.
I can't see one at all.
I suggest we admire it from afar.
Something's happening. Oh, there it is! Look at the good shadow! Oh. Well, where is it now? Oh. Tiefling? Is it a tiefling? Let's talk to her.
Word.
I want to have a word.
What are you doing? Hold up before they see you, Gresham.
I suppose that's a rude insult, is it? What's the matter?
What? Apart from the dragon? Look. That lot are swarming all over the bridge. I don't know what they want, but it can't be good. I'm going to find another way around. You ought to do the same. Unless you're looking for a fight, that is.
Who are you?
Just another harassing fool trying to stay alive. There's plenty of us around.
Seems you have good survival instincts. Maybe you should join me instead. She does seem quite thrifty.
What? Just follow you around? I go my own way. Alone.
Okay.
Rad.
A leaker.
That's it. I'm getting out of here.
Where's the dragon? I want to see the dragon.
Breathe quiet. Move with care.
Drop your weapons!
I'll feed your innards to the ants before I do that, Istik.
This is your last chance!
No, look up. That was your last chance, Istik. Now burn!
No. Oh! No, it's a dragon, Oh, no. Hope he can't see us.
Stop wasting time, Beretta. You're not here to play with the locals.
Of course, Kithrak. We merely sought to...
No excuses. Question, kill, then move on. Find the weapon. Our queen watches us. Fail her at your peril.
A red dragon.
What?
I envy its knight. Would that I rode such a steed. A creche must be near. Come, my kin await.
The dragon incinerated those soldiers, Laselle. I don't want to go romping around looking for a creche. It's not safe.
The dragons serve Githyanki. I'll see it does you no harm. Follow me. We are close to the cure we seek.
Companions, this is... She's just going. I don't know at all about this. Monuments! We're gonna go down there? That dragon will fry us and then eat us. Let's have a look. She's just gone. Oh, look at him. Look at him, companions. Oh, it's our first nearly up close dragon. He's almost kind of cute. Oh.
I heed Vlaakith's call.
And yet you do not heed her Kithrak's command. Few of our queen's children prove so stubborn.
Oh, Lazelle's in trouble. Yeah, I don't like the look of these Gith. Okay. And I guess we haven't really got a choice. We've got to follow. Journal, help us. We found the Githyanki Zorru mentioned. Remember Zorru? He was that bad-tempered tiefling back in the grove. We should speak to them. They may know where we can find the Githyanki Creche to cure our illicit infection. Okay, so we are going down there. We should. I feel a little bit more heartened, thank you, Journal. How do we get down there? Use the cragged rock. Hope that dragon doesn't eat us. Ah, we've got non-lethal damage set still. Let's change that. You know, just in case we end up in some form of scuffle.
You do not understand. I heed Blackett's. Ryder, my time is short. Lead me to...
Shh. Such a familiar tone. Were I not merciful, I would slice the skin clean from your meat. Yet you are not bleeding. For I am nothing if not merciful. Your name, child.
First of all, companions, I find it really unsettling that we walk into a situation. This has happened before, and conversations start even when we're about sort of 30 feet from the person we're talking to. Just thrown in. And now we've got to make decisions. Nod to Lizelle, go ahead. Yeah, I'm not going to speak. I'll be speaking on her behalf, Gith. Right, if we go that way, there are a number of very fierce Githyankis here. Nod to Lizelle, go ahead. Speak.
Lizelle.
Lizelle. Proud. Regal, even. You will call me Gestil Kithrak.
Voss, Knight Supreme. The Queen's silver, the Queen's sword.
I am who you say. A Geich vessel has fallen from the sky, Lizelle. Thieves aboard have taken a weapon most precious. It is polyhedric in shape and inscribed with the sacred runes of our people.
You suddenly feel a strange anxiety take hold. Not your own, but that of the artifact you carry. Somehow, it's afraid you attune your mind to it. The artifact does not want to part from you. It does not want to fall into the Gith Raiders' hands.
Take word to your creche. You are to join our search. Speak up, child. Affirm your mandate.
The artifact! The artifact! Shad's Shadowheart's Rubik's Cube. If you're new here, back at camp, she was playing with her artifact. She was playing with it, right? She looked like she was trying to get it open. This is the artifact that Shad's won't talk about and wants to get to Baldur's Gate. There were 3 mystical figures that appeared in a vision as we arrived at the Goblin camp, remember? They didn't look friendly. I think they're after the artifact. It looks like the Gith are after it too. And they think that we stole it. We were on the vessel that crash landed. That was the big octopus ship thing, the Nautiloid, right back at the beginning of our adventure, when we had less wrinkles. Hadn't had so many battles. Hadn't drunk so much brandy to calm down after fighting giant spiders and zombies and... So what do we do? What do we do? Mouth the silent command to Lizelle. Truth, right? I'm not sure how that's going to go. Oh, we've got the artifact, except it's not here right now. It's with the girlfriend who has it back at camp. And we didn't steal it, honestly. Don't actually know whether Shad stole it or not, do we? She won't tell us anything. Persuasion. Mouth the silent command to Lizelle. Lay long. Produce the odd artifact. You're looking for this, I take it. Well, that'll be interesting. That'll be very clever of Dilbury the Pickles. Proven professional, romancing rogue magician elf adventurer, wouldn't it? Because he hasn't got it. Oh, what if we go that way? Will it suddenly appear like Karlak appeared the other outing when she was upstairs and suddenly downstairs? I have my own mandate. Time to die, Gith! Yeah, that's probably not going to work. We're only just level 5, and these well-armoured Githyankis look, well, a little bit stringy, but still. Persuasion. Let's go there. Oh. 50-50 then, for a 10 roll. Okay.
You honor me with this duty, Kithrak. I shall alert my caretaker with haste.
The Kithrak nods, content with Lae'zel's answer.
You serve your queen well, child. Take your slaves and hunt those who escaped the Geich ship. They must carry the weapon.
I fly now to Vlaakith, our undying queen. She will see your faith rewarded in this plane and ours.
A current of deception carries Voss's words. Wherever he flies, it is not to Vlaakith.
To Danos! To the sky!
Oh, look at the dragon! Oh. I want one of those, companions! Starion!
You did well to intervene, vexed as I am to admit it. The Distil Kithrak would have flayed our skin and left our carcasses to burn in the sun. All for the sake of the artifact that we carry. The Creche is near, this much we know. We follow the path forward and into the valley. No one, not even the ignoble Distil Kithrak, will keep me from my purification.
Oh, so much going on, companions. The Starion got some inspiration there. That'll be because of our deception. So this Gith, he's being deceptive. And also, we carry this artifact. I don't see it in the inventory. Not with us, anyway. I see it with Shads, and Shads isn't in the expeditionary force at present. I feel that was a major turning point. Really was. You're probably watching this at the gala premiere, which is happening on Wednesday. If we survive, we might not even survive till Wednesday. If you're watching, I'm sure that the chat thingy is very lively at this point. I feel this is a big turning point in our adventure. Those Gith are not goodies, are they? And I think Lae'zel, despite her honourable and loyal Githy stance, didn't old Teardrop Hair mention that she was royal as well. So we need to go into the valley. That doesn't sound good. Let's delay that by doing some looting. Gold. Scale mail. Great sword. Do we need another torch? Probably. Leather armor. Lots to sell. Short sword. Studded shield. Yule. Are we going to go across the bridge? I think we'll go up again. I'd like to get a view of things. However, let's look at the map. That's Rugen's Associates. I was so near the Creche. I think we'll go this way, though. Let's go back up. I'd like to be at an elevated aspect. Ooh, and then there's the inspiration. Here we are, charlatan. Silver blades, darling. Silver tongue. Convinced Kithrak Voss to leave without violence. And we did. So Starion, I think one of you explained to us this inspiration system. That we can do things which give inspiration to the team members. depending on what their interests and passions are. So, obviously, the Starian's interest is silver tongue. Likes to trick people. He's a little bit of a trickster. Okay, let's move on. Don't feel my Astarian impression is up for much at the moment. Again, nerves. It's nerves. Oh, I love it when the landscape opens out to these wonderful vistas. Now, where are we pointing now? That's the mountain pass, and that's the Githyanki Creche. Now, companions, we know that the mountain pass is another way to Moonrise Towers, as well as the Underdark. I think one of you companions, we remember that we can traverse both. Because look at all the black! There's loads to be done, I'm sure. Lots of plunder! And hopefully not more massive dragons that will eat us as quickly as wink at us. Dragons wink? We'll go to the Githyanki Creche. Good swan dive off here. Into a cart full of straw that's conveniently placed. That'll remind me of. Oh, let's pick some flowers. Balsam. Well, it doesn't look like we can go any further, companions. Not along here, anyway. This is a secret way, so we're going to go down. Nimble. So nimble, aren't you, Dilbury the Pickles? Proven professional, romancing rogue elf adventurer. I'm feeling a lot less stressed now. We've had a little look around, enjoyed the view. Let's use the sign.
Detour.
It's like that dragon destroyed the road.
What's this little purse here? Ooh, pearl. Amethyst. Lovely, 55 gold. Well, thank you, Draggy, for destroying the road. Well, it looks like up on the bridge we can't go any further. So it looks like it's this way, companions. Onward! To adventure. Hold on, look at the map. We're somewhere very, very important. We've just gone over it. What does it say? This is the entrance to the mountain pass, then. If we go through here, we're going to have a similar situation to the situation we had when we went forward in time by accident. And if we look at the map, I'd like to go meet with Rugen. I felt a bit of skullduggery coming on. So let's do that first, companions. And then we'll head to the Githyanki Creche. Also, there may be some extra loot and XP to be gotten. Come on, team. So Rugen and his mate... We saved them from getting killed by gnolls. We ended up in a battle that they were involved with. They were trapped in a cave and they were outnumbered. So instead of killing them, we kind of bided our time. It was very close though. We were nearly ruthless, but we weren't. Kind of took pity on him a bit. Anyway, he said, come and join us. There might be something in it for you. And I know they've got that shipment. And I know there's something great in that box they've got. So let's go and see them now. Are we nearly there? Watch out, watch out. Oh look, she's still knocked out. Still feel bad about that. Yes, I think we can go through the building. Loot. Gold. We forgot that, didn't we? Ah. Gonna jump. I don't care about losing the HP. I don't want to go through a burning building again. Oh, sorry, Dilby the Pickles. Come on, chaps! Come on! You coming? Oh, actually, Lizelle has Misty Step, doesn't she? We'll use that. Misty Step. Haha! Fantastic! Come on, Starry.
Someone there?
Oh, 2. 1 HP. Should have jumped on the grass still with the pickles. Oh, right, nice. Didn't actually lose any hit points at all. Gale.
The air is ripe with magic.
Oh, 3 HP. But actually, has he got anything he can use to teleport? Scroll of Featherfall. Great. Fantastic. And jump. Haha. Great. We're all down.
Let's get going.
I'm the leader. Right, I think we're near. Yes, we are. Now, Lizelle and Gale are a little bit ailing. We'll use that last short rest.
I'll feel that one later.
Love that. I'll feel that one later. I think it's just here, companions. Come on, Hound. You need to look a little bit more skullduggerous. If we're going to meet some rascals getting involved in shenanigans, you're all lopsided, for goodness sake. Straight ahead, then. Via the dead cow. No, there wasn't going to be any gold inside an ox, was there? Oh, we've gone past it.
This is the spot Rugen marked. Doesn't look like much.
It's got to be that door, doesn't it?
That's a friendly-looking shadow.
Send in the drone. Months of adventuring, proven professional adventuring, has taught us not to go into any shabby-looking den without knowing at least what's in there, waiting. Oil barrels. There's a person. Salazon. He's hiding from us, but he's at least temporarily not hostile. Who is Salazon? Humanoid, of course. Well done. Well, I say we just go in. Come on. Haha. Yes, we're here. Don't even worry.
You spot a man crouching between the shelves, just as he spots you.
Bugger!
Recite Rugen's passphrase, yes. Little serpent, long shadow!
Oh, hell, dwarfs. I thought you were Flaming Fist.
No?
Well, down you go then. They'll be on us soon, so if you're looking to trade, you'd best be quick. Entrance is hidden behind the wardrobe. Here's the key.
Ooh. Well, I'm glad we didn't go onto the mountain path straight away, companions. Also, I didn't really sound very skullduggerous there, did I? It's a bit yelpy, to be honest. I did panic. I need to be a bit more professional. A bit more rogue. Haha. Hatch. Zentarim, that's what they are. Zentarim traders. Oh, this is great. This is great, companions. Very exciting. Hello? Sorry. Hello? Is anybody there? I'm a rogue. A professional rogue. Stay bold. They're definitely traders, aren't they? The Zentarum basement is full of goodies. Nobody around, though.
Look at that.
Hidden stairs. I hope there's not another hag down here. This is flashbacks. So Auntie Ethel. There can't be monsters down here, can there, companions? Thought I was paid to crack heads, not stack bloody boxes. Well, they've let us in. We had the password. Started a conversation.
That's far enough. What's your business down here? Answer honestly and maybe we'll kill you clean.
Hold on. That's the lad who saved us from the gnolls. Let him in.
You revealed our location. That tongue gets any looser, Rugen, I'll cut it out. Come down then. Seems you're a friend of the family.
The Starion's inspired again! Importance of networking. Talk your way into the Zentarum hideout. Well, that was pretty easy. Journal's got more to say, though, companions. We were able to successfully enter the hideout. No kidding. Time to find out who's in charge. Interesting, that woman who was speaking to us in the Yorkshire accent. She certainly didn't look like she was from Yorkshire. She looked far too exotic. Are we going through there? Yeah.
Be careful. There are traps about.
Well, they wanted us to come down here. Well, that's not very encouraging when that happens. Failed a perception check. Look, there's no need for this. Free me now. Ooh. Somebody's being held again. Oh, that was close. What is that? Don't need to disarm it. Let's just keep moving. Slowly. And again. We'll go around this. Starion. Come on. Alright, who are we talking to? This is great, companions. There's loads of goodies down here. We could kill everybody and steal things. Let's talk to him.
Well, don't you cut a fine figure? Want your portrait done? If you have the gold, my pet artist will make you a most heroical likeness.
I like this. I do cut a fine figure. I'll take one.
You've got an eye for quality. Every noble in Baldur's Gate will be after one of these. Tell him I sent you, and if he stains it up with his sniffling, there'll be hell to pay.
There's no need for this. Free me now, and I'll see that my patron rewards you. You. Zaris may have welcomed you, but I can see you're not one of her thugs. You need to buy me.
Why are you selling yourself? I don't need a servant. Sure, how much do you cost? I'll have you. Maybe. But you don't look very expensive. Buy you? I'm just here to have my portrait painted. Let's go for the first one. Why are you selling yourself?
Selling I am not some lower city coin lad offering you a tumble. I am an artist, and my patron will reward you for my rescue. Tenfold, whatever ransom you pay, I guarantee it.
Alright, we could possibly rescue him. Who is your patron?
As far as you're concerned, she may as well be the coin maiden herself. But there will be time for questions later. Please, speak to Brem. I need to see the sun again.
Okay, so he's being held against his will. Let's talk to Brem again. Brem!
Something I can help you with?
I'm here to buy your prisoner.
I doubt you've got that kind of dosh line about.
Ooh, we don't actually, do we, at the moment? But we could use our persuasive skills. You're insane if you think I'm going to pay that much, or I don't have that much gold. I have plenty of steel, though. What do the tooltips say? Let's have a look. I'm feeling tooltippy. Intimidation? I think we'll go persuasion. And we'll be using favourable beginnings, our Illithid charm skills. Thank you, Sir D, once again, for suggesting that we use our Illithid powers. If you're new here, the tadpoles in our heads give us certain powers that we can develop. Favourable beginnings is one of them. Kind of helps us get on the good side of people in tricky situations. Let's go there. Persuasion. I wasn't worried, not at all.
Alright, so maybe I was fishing. No fooling you.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Why not?
He's all yours. Don't forget to feed him. He balls something proper.
We bought an artist.
I made a bucket of coins off him. When we get back to the gate, I'll take you to a museum.
They got paintings in those?
A few.
I can't say I've ever been bought before. How much did I fetch? No, don't tell me. There's nothing so depressing as learning one's true value. Well, you should at least know what you've paid for. I am the Oscar Fevras, at your service.
I kind of like him a bit more than Volo. And maybe he'll paint our portrait. That'd be good. I am Dilbury the Pickles.
A genuine pleasure. I'm in your debt, as is my patron. My betrothed, I should say.
Oh,
assuming
you didn't mention
Lady
that.
Janeth still wishes to marry me after our little, falling out.
You recall a recent scandal. A patriarch of Baldur's Gate who wished to marry a commoner.
You think he's got a skeleton in his closet? Do you think he's a villain? He could be, couldn't he? You're Lady Janeth's runaway groom.
I did not run away. A date was never set. There were complications. Before my fame, my patron, there was another woman. One I planned to spend my life with. But when Lady Janeth offered me a future, well, it felt only right to mention my past. Right, but unwise. I was forced to retreat into the countryside, to paint and to clear my head, to choose, I suppose.
A truly horrifying dilemma. It's buttering him up. And what choice did you make? All I care about is getting paid. And what choice did you make?
Oh, absolutely none. Fame and wealth suit me very well, no doubt. And yet, I think of that first love, and I hesitate. Likely I'm going mad. Regardless, we have more immediate concerns. Your reward once I've returned to the city, for one. Say, I don't suppose you could spare some coin, could you? Ease the discomforts of the road some.
I've already spent enough coin on you! I'll give you serious discomfort to deal with if you don't get going now. I've already spent enough coin on you. I like this exchange we're having.
I suppose I can endure the walk sober. Suffering has become an old friend, after all.
Oh, I feel bad for him. Is that it then? Entertainer, the price of ink. Dilbury the Pickles is inspired. Ooh. Free Oscar the Painter from the Zentarim. And let's have a look what the journal says now.
Paintings in those?
Alright, Oscar left for Baldur's Gate. Who knows, maybe we'll see him there. I've got this feeling that doing these kinds of things for people on the way is not going to be wasted when we reach the city. I'm getting more and more excited about it too. Plus, companions. Dilbury the Pickles does have an artistic side. There was a time in another life where Dilbury was,
Belt knife.
known to
Check.
pick up the
Boot
pencil and
knife.
pen.
Check.
Perhaps he will again.
Jock. Oh! A helm's hanging. Oh, that hurt.
What's he doing? Having a pee? Alright, let's talk to him, Baldur.
You seem a nice soul. I'm glad we didn't have to kill you.
Sounds a little bit self-satisfied, doesn't he? And sure of himself. Nope, I'm not stealing anything here, companions. Let's find this boss, Zarim. Oh look, let's follow the trail of blood. I think it's wine, actually, isn't it? Garius.
Don't touch anything you ain't paid for.
See? Ah! Here we are. Rugen! Hello, Rugen! I quite like him. I like his look. He's alright. He's probably a villain, but at least he's maybe an honest villain.
That drink I promised will have to wait. We're moving out. The elf song's my local. Look me up if you're in the city.
Well, and that's it. That's all. No skullduggery.
Good to see you. Killed any more beasts out there?
You good? Where's his moody? Where's the moody woman? These are whites, but I'm not nicking anything. We'll be in trouble. The True and Impossible Adventures of Tenebrux Morrow, Volume 4. Not picking it up. We'll only get into trouble and then have to fight everybody. Oh, proximity explosive. Not sure I want to go down there. Ooh, look at the size of him! Look at that big wolf. Send in the drone. Vol. Indra. Jarg. So we haven't spoken to the boss yet, have we? Oh, this is her. Zaris!
I owe you one for saving my people. The Zentarim look out for their own. Even if it's Rugen. That's worth some coin. And my thanks. Our trader can show you some of our more exotic items now. But don't delay. This place is likely to be rubble soon.
Alright, so maybe it wasn't such a wasted trip. Spent some money on an artist. Rubble? What are you planning to do?
Someone kidnapped a duke.
Ah!
Right on our bloody doorstep.
Mm-hmm.
The Flaming Fist will need someone to blame. I don't plan on it being us.
Oh, look, we've got a new thing. What is it? Harold. Ha-ha! Harold. I'm not proficient with martial weapons or heavy crossbows, but we could send it to, well, Carl? Heraldish Doom. When you deal damage to a target with a ranged weapon, it must succeed in a charisma saving throw or be baned 2 turns. Named after Harold Butterbisk, who owned the Butterbisk Inn in Waterdeep. Do we get to go to Waterdeep, companions? Telepathic messages. The stock of the crossbow reads, quaffing is a shootable offence. Wonderful. Gosh, it's expensive too. We could sell it if we don't use it. Let's keep it for now. I would like to go and talk to these other people. Hello? Can we chat with you?
Nothing to see here. Move along.
Alright, so we can't go down there. Look at those wolves though. Look at them. Wonderful. Whoa, we went close there. But she's walking past them. No, we're going to get in trouble, aren't we? I'm not in the mood for getting in trouble right now. Let's go to the traders. And again, I don't want to go crazy and kill everybody here. I've got that feeling again. Rugen said we could look him up when we get to the city. Let's go and see the trader and then get out of here.
Belt knife. Check.
It's Brem again.
Right. Back already?
Yeah. On to trade.
Of course. Got some interesting stock for a friend of the family.
All right. Here we go, AV. Let's do some selling first. Let's get unencumbered. Club. Great sword. These whispering masks, are we going to keep them or what? No, let's get rid of them. Got a lot of them. Well, I had 3. Maybe someone else has got them on the team. Astarian's clothes? No, keep. Oh, he's got new clothes now. Let's sell it. 30 gold. Sorry, Star. Rings? Ring of being really invisible. We kept that since we got tricked by Mathis. We'll keep it. Ring of infinite wishes. We'll keep that. We'll sell that ruby ring. Bye-bye tourmaline ring. Dilbury Pickles' underwear. No. Books. I think we can get rid of the apothecary's ledger now. The flute. Might come in useful if we have to resurrect Gale in some other way. Who knows? Bloody journal. No, I'm keeping the Lolth things. The letters. We're keeping all letters. Moonhaven logbook. Still keeping that. Healer's log. I think these are somehow even loosely connected with the Book of the Dead, which we still haven't decided what to do with, although Gale's got it now. Genesis of Saloon and Shah. Let's get rid of that. Can't be bothered with them, honestly. Saloon and Shah. Shah and Saloon. The war between Saloon and Shah. Get rid of that. Acid vial will keep. Acorn truffles, alchemical ingredients. We'll keep those. Elven wood souls. Bye-bye. Faded blueprints, we need to keep those. Clothing, scruffy vagabond clothes. Bye-bye. More dusty clothes. A pearl, 23 gold. Poisonous slime bomb, keep that. Nutbuster rock. We've had it for a long time. Let's get rid of it. Alchemical ingredients. Malachite, bye. Infernal iron. We're still keeping this Saraklani. When's it going to be useful for something? I'm not selling it. Spiked bulb, we'll keep that. Alchemical ingredients, viridian crystal, we'll keep that. Rope, sell them both. Oh, was that wispweed? Ooh, never mind. Oh, Astarian needs to get a little bit lightened. Light crossbow, buy. Another light crossbow, buy. Sell, 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 sell. Oh yes, he's been carrying a lot. Sell, sell. Staff of Crones, are we ever going to use that? No, we haven't. It's like one of those rules you have in the house. You know, you haven't used anything for 6 months, get rid of it. Bye. Torch, keep that. Trident, bye. I know some of these things are good for throwing, but I mean, how many weapons do you need on an expedition? Warhammer, 0 to 9 damage, bye. Oh, here are the masks, we'll get rid of them. Leather armor, bye. Starry, you've been carrying a lot. Padded armor, bye. Scale mail again, bye. Shield's gone, shield's gone. Bye-bye, rings. Rings. More underwear. Oh, Minthara's underwear. We're not selling that. She's knocked out. We're not going to make her naked. She might come back for them. Excuse me, can I have my underwear back? There's more infernal iron here. We get a lot of money for it, though, Zaraklani. What do you think we should do? Heavy stone? We'll keep those. Could be useful for distracting enemies. Bronze ingots. Used for something? We'll keep them. Books, Tollhouse Ledger, that can go. Lords of Madness! Can go. I know we said we were going to have a reading episode, but I know that my voice would just cause you all to fall asleep in a good way. And then, there'd be no point in reading, would there? Maybe we'll do like a Christmas story. Maybe we could pick a book. A Christmas Carol? Dracula, I've always been fond of. Pearl necklace, bye. Water, both of those. Carrying water around. I mean, why? Glaive. Slashing! Let's keep it. Maybe use it for throwing. The hammer aft. Magical weapon. We'll keep that for now. Ink pot. We're keeping all Minthara's clothes. Old Minty might need them later if we meet her again, which you have suggested we might. Speedy light feet. 240. Nobody's using them. Let's get rid of them. Loads of money. Book, Apprentice's Journal, Meandering Read, bye. Magic of the Weave, we know all about the weave now. Grease bottle, keep it, could be useful. Lizelle, what have you got to get rid of? Not much. A book. Letter, an affectionate letter, probably. Speedy reply, that might be useful. We should start being more experimental with weapons, shouldn't we? Bronze chalice, we missed that. Bottled eye. Right, what can we buy? Ring mail armor will encumber Dilbury the Pickles, and he's not proficient. But that might be quite good for Carl. 600. Ooh, rapier. Look at the rapier. Oh, I want to buy a rapier for Astarion. There's 2 of them too. Right, let's get those. That's a rupturing blade. They're different types of rapiers. Oh, this is fun. Ooh, what's that? Giant breaker. That could be for Carl, couldn't it? We'll have to come back here with Carl. Let's get these for Starry. Yeah, Starry. 1, 2. Now, what about a new bow for Starry as well? He does use a bow. The Titan string bow. Oh, we're definitely buying that for him. What else have we got? Drow poison. Coach your active weapon with poison. Let's get one of those. Potion of invisibility. We have one. Let's get another. It's very expensive. How much money have we got left? Not much. Ooh, is that dye? Yes, pink and leaf green dye. Mellow fruit dye. I want a purple dye. Baby blue and gold. Bloody plum. Black and jade. No purple dyes. Could go bloody plum. 26. Buy one of those. And we'll buy the blue and gold as well. Is that an alchemist's fire? It is. Buy one of those. Just one. And baby blue and gold. 2. Fantastic. Okay, we're done for now.
Pleasure.
We need to get out of here, companions, and head for the Githyanki Creche after we've armed Astarion with his new swords. Now, I know there are traps here, but they didn't go off on the way down. Let's hope they don't go off on the way up. Come on, team. Oh, where's Lizelle? This always happens. Should we some crevice somewhere? She didn't even come down with us the whole time. Astarion, you can take the lead. I despair of Dilbury the Pickle, sometimes team leader. We're not using the sigil because we need to get Lizelle. There's nobody around here. For discretion. We could steal. Candle. Come on. And up we go. Back in Joaquin's Rest. Thank you very much, Salazar. Well, I thought that was a really fruitful visit. We got new swords for Starry. Hello, Lizelle. She did that last time, didn't she? Last outing. Let's give Starry his new swords. Oh, it's exciting. Yes! Hang on, I want to see him. The inventory's very cumbersome, isn't it? Look at him. Look at Starry. Oh, and let's also use some dye. I want to use some dye. Oh, this is great. This is great. Let's send that to Starry. Hello. Darling, look what you did to my clothes. Wonderful. We got another one. Yeah, we need to do his gloves too. Ha ha! Ha! Fantastic. Oh yes! Astarion now gets best dressed member of the team. Ha ha! Look at me. Ha ha! Ha ha! Ha ha! Ha ha! No, don't attack Gale. Come on. Starry's taking the lead. He's the best dressed. Oh, he makes Dilbury the Pickles look like a right ponce now, doesn't he? Right, onward. Loot. Sweet key. What's this? Dead halfling. Carrot. Courgette. Little bit of looting. Always good. Just having a little look around.
That's curious.
Aha! Gold. quite a bit of gold. Carrot. Where is this suite, then? Companions, I still feel that there's other things to be found in this very shaky building. But that said... Ooh, paintings to steal. But that said... I'm not so sure. We've done very well. Starry's got some new clothes. He looks very dapper. We need to get out of here without being burned.
The ox tenses, horns lowered in your direction.
Animal handling. Interpret his behaviour. Okay, we get wisdom.
His hide twitches, every muscle primed to bolt. He's terrified.
Well, that's no good. Persuasion. Hold out your hands peacefully. We're quite good on the persuasion. Intimidation. No, let's go persuasion. Oh dear. Okay. Ooh, okay, good. Good.
The ox calms, his tail swishing a satisfied arc.
Okay. Has anybody got a scroll of talk to animals? Yes. Well, we'll let Starry drink it, shall we? Okay, Starry, let's talk to the ox.
You're not one of them.
It's all right. What happened here? Did you kill the goblin in the stable? Do you know the dead ox outside?
Him? He was the biggest. No, I'm the biggest.
It's all right. What happened
An attack. Monsters. Little ones and taller ones. They took the shiny one. He killed many.
The shiny one? Did you kill the goblin in the stable?
Yes. It was screaming, waving around its metal. I made him stop screaming.
Okay. 5 gold. Gold. They always run straight through a bit of fire before anything else. Just going up here for a second, companions. Come on, Starry. You gonna jump? Gale, where are you?
Lovely day, this.
Gale, come on. There's no way we're going in here, companions. Last bit of looting in the burning house without getting too burned. Come on, team. Everybody here? Come on. Lizelle, particularly you. Well, companions, we started to make our way to the Githyanki Creche, but at camp we knew it would be to or towards. Joaquin's Rest served up a new quest. We're now to find the Duke at Moonrise Towers, and we got rewarded with some rather interesting weaponry that we'll have to delve into back at camp. And back at camp is where I'm thinking we're going next. We also met a dragon, our first up-close dragon. And we also met the Gith at a large turning point in proceedings. To head to the Githyanki Creche means to head, I think, into the mountain pass. We also tracked down Rugen and his associates and bought 2 new wonderful swords for Starry and some natty dye to turn him into best-dressed team member. We've got no short rests left, and to head to the pass, I think, means to go forward in some ways and not be able to return in others. At least that's what I suspect. So it's time to head back to camp, consolidate, check the team members are all alright, maybe have a chat and a bite to eat. Pick up some autumn crocuses. Go with the pickles.
No one back home will ever believe this.
When he says back home, does he mean Baldur's Gate? He is Baldurian, isn't he? Will wants to talk to us. We'll do that now. Hello, Will. We've just come back. It was very eventful. We didn't get to the Githyanki Creche yet, but we met the Gith. We don't think they're on our side. Oh, and companions. The artifact. As I said, going into the mountain pass and finding the Githyanki Creche, it's all wrapped up in the timing of discovering the Gith are after this artifact, as well as the 3 visionary figures.
Will's brows furrow as your minds connect. He sees the burning embers of Joaquin's rest, then Floric's face as she tells you of Ravengard's abduction.
Hells! Older Ravengard's been taken.
Yes, the drow set fire to the inn and stole away with the Duke. You must know the man, judging by the concern in your voice. Councillor Floric was the shapely woman who's given us the task of finding the Duke in Moonrise Towers, where we happen to be headed. You must know the man.
I know him better than most. He's my father. I know I haven't said. Our relation was no matter of pride, not least for him.
And now Lady Forney did mention that perhaps there would be a reason to take Will on the expedition to Walking's Rest. And although we didn't, we see what you mean, Forney. Now, aren't you worried? Your father's been abducted. Well, I don't know, he didn't seem indifferent. I can't trust you if you keep so many secrets. First Mizora, and now this. That's true, he is a little bit of a claptrap, so I'm not interested in your lineage. Baldurian, curious. I'd heard Duke Ravengard's son left the city. All my time in Baldur's Gate, and I didn't even know Ravengard had children. Let's go curious.
You heard right. My father and I were close once upon a time, until he disowned me and cast me out of Baldur's Gate. I can't tell you more. The pact forbids it. My lips are quite literally sealed. He made me an exile. That said, I'm not about to let him suffer at the hands of his captors.
You shouldn't keep secrets like this from me, Will. Is that... Are we going to moan about it? I don't think so. I think if people don't want to talk, we're not going to try and convince them otherwise. It's their business. I think people feel freer. I don't know if you agree, companions. My feeling is people feel freer to talk about things they are often scared to divulge if they don't feel any pressure. And it'll happen in the right time, at the right time. What do you think the drow want with your father?
I've been asking myself the same question. What makes a Duke of Baldur's Gate so interesting to the drow? Even the houses of Men's Oberanzen would have little use for my father. No, this is no drow plot. These absolute nutters, these true souls are behind his abduction. His absence alone will sow chaos in the city. If they were to infect him, he could lead Baldur's Gate to ruin. All the more reason to find him. The Absolute has seized not just my father, but the future of the Sword Coast.
The cult of the Absolute, companions. Those that the Guardian, our Dream Guardian, advised us, held the power which had put the tadpoles in our heads in the first place, and if broken, could release us, or release the tadpoles from our heads without killing us. Alright. I'm not putting Will under pressure about not talking about what he doesn't want to. Companions, so much has happened and is happening now. The Gith, who are searching for the artifact, they think that we stole it. Shads has the artifact. She won't talk very much about it. And we know there are 3 mystical figures that appeared in a vision to us outside the goblin camp all that time ago, who want that artifact. So there's the mountain pass to enter, the Githyanki Creche to stop by, Moonrise Towers. Where does the Underdark fit into all this? Is it that we will be going to Moonrise Towers via the mountain pass, in fact? We know that they're having chatted with Halsin in the past, that there are 2 ways to go. Perhaps we won't have to go through the Underdark at all. And Will, his revelation that the Duke is his father. And that's interesting and distressing. If he turned into a tentacled beastie as a result of the tadpoles being inserted into his head, because I presume that's why people are taken to the towers, so the Cult of the Absolute can do whatever they do to insert these tadpoles. I suppose, companions, I'm a little bit paranoid about going into the mountain pass because of what happened when we went ahead too early. We went ahead in time and then realised there was still so much to do here in these regions. I think it's time to sleep on it. Perhaps talk to more of the team. Time for bed then. Ooh, have we got enough drink? No. Still not enough drink. Nearly, though. Yes, I know, Gale's still in his boxers. Lots to do then. For us, we're going to relax for a while and camp. Before, I presume, we must head for the mountain pass. I'm still doubtful. I still feel there are things in the black, in the uncharted areas here that we might miss. Perhaps your telepathic messages and advice will reach us. We feel you with us. Until next time, companions.